It's Manny, so let's revisit the first Spider-Gwen in comic books, Edge of Spider-Verse #2, seen on the right. Creative team for this issue is headlined by Jason Latour and Robbie Rodriguez. So we pick up in Earth 65, the Mary Janes, all-female rock band. They're rehearsing. We can see that Gwen Stacy is the drummer for the group. We're going to get a little bit of an origin and backstory on Spider-Woman / Spider-Gwen. So I'm going to break down these panels. So we can see here the radioactive spider bite that gives Gwen Stacy her arachnid power. So I put up few panels from Amazing Fantasy number 15, which is the first appearance of Spider-Man, just for comparison purposes. And we can see Spider-Gwen, like Spider-Man, she kind of goes into show business before later on, engaging in more crime-fighting duties. We're going to see that Peter Parker in this universe is a bit of an outcast, and he's bullied as well. We can see that Gwen Stacy actually stands up for him. We can see later on that this Peter Parker in this universe is actually going to experiment with the lizard formula, and he's actually going to become the lizard, and later on he's going to battle Spider-Gwen, and he's going to die. So he's going to say, I just wanted to be special like you, to Spider-Gwen. We're going to see that Spider-Gwen is actually going to become public enemy #1 after Peter Parker's death, and we can see that J. Jonah Jameson's leading the charge against Spider-Gwen. We're going to see that Spider-Gwen, or Gwen Stacy, she's playing the drums angrily, so we can see that she's a bit distant from her band members and kind of still grieving. Her bandmates are still kind of worried about her, but Mary Jane, the leader of the group, says, no, leave her alone, MJ. Gwen will be fine. And we're going to see later on that she's going to have some regrets in terms of Peter Parker's death, and she's actually going to say, I'm sorry, Peter, in that bottom panel. We're going to see her in costume here, top panel. Captain George Stacy is talking to her, and she's saying that she wants to pursue her music career. Looks like he's trying to get her to consider college, but in the end, quote, he says, if you pay attention, life will show you where you're needed most. And we're going to cut to Matt Murdock, the lawyer for the Kingpin. He's basically hiring Aleksei Yestevich, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, who's actually the Rhino in the 616 universe, but in this universe, he actually has a more human aspect to him in terms of his aesthetic. So he's basically being hired to assassinate Captain George Stacy. It looks like he's a nuisance to the Kingpin. We're going to see Spider-Gwen is actually going to have an encounter with a policeman. She's actually going to web him up after he tries to shoot her. And then later on, she's actually going to be running late to her big gig with the Mary Janes. And we can see that the Mary Janes are waiting for Spider-Gwen, and they're actually going to start playing without her. We can see that Captain George Stacy, the middle panel, is actually going to attend the big gig. We're going to see later on that he's actually pretty shocked that Gwen is late to her big gig, and then we're going to see Aleksei actually attack Captain George Stacy. And we're going to see that Spider-Gwen is going to come to the rescue. We have this real cool moment here. So Gwen was actually, angrily playing the drums. She kind of had a beat going, and it actually uses that beat to deliver this beat down to Aleksei. And we're going to see that she's going to take him down, and we're going to see that Captain George Stacy is going to try to arrest Spider-Gwen. And she's going to unmask, and then she's going to tell him, like, look, you're a good cop. You have a badge. This mask is my badge. Peter wanted to be special like me. Look what happened to him. He died because he tried to follow my example, she says. And, quote, she says, the mask is my badge. Now, if I don't define what it means, monsters like this will. This is where I'm needed most. And she basically leaves. Captain George Stacy lets her go, and she says, thank you. Bottom panel, we see like a Union Jack Spider-Man, and he says, you'll do quite nicely. And that is the end of the issue, and the action continues in Amazing Spider-Man #9. Alright guys, so I thought it was a solid character introduction, I should say. Solid story, solid art. So really like Spider-Gwen as a character, and I'm actually looking forward to reading more of her stories. Alright guys, but let me know what you guys think. Appreciate you guys watching. All that good stuff. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys next time.